and not keeping that momentum going. I don't know if that was part of it, but it just seemed like the first half it was not you guys.
Well, but we came out and jumped out. What was it, 13-6? 13-7. We came out. We
had a 9-point lead.
We got a lead. I didn't realize it was that much early, but and we've done that a lot this year. I mean, we come out, we start to take some control of the game, and then we go away. I think a lot of times we take quick shots that get them going, and they get on a run, and instead of us being patient, we're getting great shots. We settle for the first open three, 5-6 seconds into the shot clock. We can get that three anytime during a possession, but we settle for that quick one. And the thing we're doing at the same time, we're putting our defense in harm's way because we're missing threes. They're running down the floor. We're not getting back in and then they get on a roll. And they start, and again, you said they were hot. They shot the ball great. But the thing is, when guys start making shots, and we talk about this stuff all the time. We talked about it at halftime. We talked about it in timeouts. We get them going. They make a couple of threes, and it's like 5 seconds later, we're giving them the ball back. So the guy that just made a shot has got it back in his hands shooting again. Make them play defense for 20 seconds. I mean, that's kind of that's what they did to us down the stretch. When they had the lead and were protecting it. I don't think it was their game plan, but when they got the 10-point lead, they were able to just chew on the clock a little bit.
Right, and Mike, what you just said was exactly what we were saying during the broadcast, myself and John Smorelli, is that it's part of your DNA. You're going to shoot those threes. You got good three-point shooters, but you can get some of those threes anytime during that 30-second possession, and they were launching, and maybe there were, and I know you guys get your team ready, but there were some good athletes on that team you played. So
everybody
you're right.
Plays like
you launch a long three. You launch a long three. You get a long rebound, and they're down at the other end of the transition.
And the classic thing is Adam, and we go round and round with this, but Adam can score inside. I mean, he needs to be taking 4 out of every 5 shots around the basket, and he's taken half of them almost from 3. And so many times they're quick where it doesn't even give us a chance and give him a chance to roll in the offense. A lot of those times he's getting those slips and getting clean layups, and we don't carry the offense far enough to get him in that position.
Why is he settling?
Yeah, and it's just, and he hit, I think he may have hit his first 2 or 2 of his first 3, but then like the rest of the night, it's not there. But
what I thought was interesting, Mike, was you're right. He hit 2 of his first 3 threes, and then he got real excited about that and started to settle for the 3. The second half starts, you're down 10. You go inside to D-ball twice for buckets.
Right.
I thought
we had to cut the 5 right out of the gate.
I thought that's where the domination was going to happen inside the paint, and then it came back and got away from it.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give them credit. They played really well.
They did.
I mean, they played a very good game, and that's the other part of the equation that we're dealing with right now is teams are going to play well against us. You get a chance. You got a chance to come in and beat the number 5 team in the country, and we encourage them. We encourage them and give them hope right out of the gate. And I mean, it's just a lot of crazy. It's like the end of the first half. We got 3-4 fouls to give, and I'm screaming, we got fouls to give, and they drive to the basket, and we had 2-3 chances to reach in and foul and stop the play with 4 or 5 seconds left. We let the guy penetrate and kick out, and they get a wide open 3. I mean, that's a shot that shouldn't even happen, and we go in down 10 instead of 7. So it's just plays like that throughout the course. I think probably the one thing, I mean, they hurt us some rebounding, but as it turned out, now we got we got several offensive rebounds at the end because we played, again, we played with a sense of urgency the last 5 minutes. If we'd played with that urgency the whole game, we probably wouldn't be as sad right now. And when you shoot as bad as we shot, the other team's going to get more rebounds because there's a lot more balls to rebound on our defensive, the mistakes we made. It's hard to analyze it all right now when you just watched it, but obviously disappointing.
Well, I know you're disappointed. I know you're frustrated, but you're also a tremendous teacher, not just a coach. You're a teacher. So what is the lesson to be taught as you get ready for this big game coming up on Thursday?
Well, I mean, that's one of those, and a lot of times, over the years, I've learned not to over jump the gun on the analyzation of the game when it's over. I mean, we know there's times where we just simply don't play hard, like I said, with the sense of urgency, but we're not playing smart with the ball. And it's stuff that they've been hearing and they hear. Sometimes coming from me, me, it goes in. You know, guys like Jeff and Adam that have been here 3 and 4 years have heard it so many times that I think sometimes it just goes in one ear and out the other. But you know, I think it's one of those that you got to sit back tomorrow morning. We'll look at the film and try to see if there's some glaring things. I mean, I'm not going to linger on it. I said the thing is, you can't let a game like this beat you twice. We got to pick ourselves back up, come back out here tomorrow, look whatever, you know, we'll look at the film if we have to. If we see some clear things, we may watch 5 or 10 minutes of film. We won't overdo it. We got to start, and then we got to look at West Georgia because they got 1 day to prepare.
Right.
So there's going to have to be some time spent there, and we'll get ready for West Georgia, and hopefully this time Thursday night we'll be sitting here happy again.
I know you'll be ready. I'll see you on Thursday. Hopefully I can bring you some good luck instead of some bad luck tonight.
Turn back. Just got to bounce back.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.